Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are here for more of that Haikyuu greatness. This being the 15th episode of the 4th season. End of the previous episode, we left off on a moment that pretty much just left everyone shook. And this, like, I'm loving the duo versus duo thing we're gonna have going on because the twins were on like their Kageyama and Hinata shit, but it was like perfect, right? From what we saw at the end of the previous episode. But they also have like Aran, like this team. We know they're really formidable, but this is like a huge test we have in front of us, and our team yet has really like to we still have to find our rhythm. That was a big thing with the previous episode that I was talking about. We got to find our rhythm. So we'll see what happens in this episode. We're continuing on with the match, of course. We're gonna get started at the very beginning. Also, there's one thing I'm kind of I forgot to mention this. There's one thing I'm kind of nervous about with this episode, and it's the fact that apparently this whole episode was outsourced to a different studio, to a different company. So I'm kind of nervous about that. Honestly, I have to add that in there as well. But we'll see what it is. We're gonna hop into the episode. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, dude, this was perfection. Just the point that he set it at, like where he's at the top of his reach. Oh, dude, how do you stop that? How can you stop that? And he's gonna troll him. I can't be as accurate as him, but we did it. Like this man, because you're twins. That twin telepathy. So they don't actually get along at all. Like it's the telepathy, man. The twin telepathy. Even if they don't get along, it's still like a natural thing there. I know the ball's coming. He's gonna get it to me. Hey, I mean, when you got a setter like him, like, hey, he's right. Twins or not, you know. That's scary though, dude. That's scary. RN scary. Like they have like, geez, man. But we're still pretty close. Like we're not like getting blown out. Like so, even though we haven't found our rhythm, we're still hanging in there. So it's like, which maybe they still haven't reached their full stride either. So when you think about it in that way, it's like, damn. But you can kind of already tell though. Like I was saying, I'm kind of nervous about this from the because this whole episode's being outsourced apparently. Like especially with, did you guys see Aren's design? Like it looked kind of different. It looked kind of wonky compared to. It's not like super bad, but I'm just comparing it to how we saw his design like in the previous episode. Like you can tell the design is kind of different. Maybe we'll be able to tell more throughout the episode. I'm not gonna like sit here and try and nitpick everything, but I heard the studio that it's outsourced to isn't really a good studio. That's what I heard. So, all right. Episode 15, Found. Daichi, they're coming on these serves, man. So close. Like, they're barely returning the serves. This duo versus duo, man. You're not gonna get on my good side with that. See, it's 12-10, so it's like it's probably gonna go for one himself. That was he's. Yep, he knew. They knew. He knew. They were there for it. Man's a genius on the court, I guess. Or like he is, like literally. Jeez. See, you can tell. I'm not gonna sit here and like, but it's just some of it really stands out. I know there's those like far away shots that people will like meme and whatever. That's not even this. Like you can tell that there's definitely a difference. Like definitely. Just in terms of how it's moving, in terms of how it looks, like the designs, like even at close-up shots, it's like some of them are kind of not at all, not at all. Oh yeah, and you got it up. See, like when you see like there's this the fluidity is not there. You can tell the fluidity that we usually have is just not there with the movements. It looks like it's like a slideshow when they're jumping up. Like just doesn't feel as smooth, as we're accustomed to. I don't know why they're outsourcing those so early in this part. Usually stuff like that happens later. I feel like, or I don't know. I don't know what the circumstances are. Man, we saw growth from Hinata. We saw growth from Kageyama. Yep. See what I mean, dude? I hate to keep pointing it out, but it's so odd. Something we're not used to, right? It's something we're not used to. Is that Suki? Yep. Yep. It's like they can't keep up with the designs, keep up the fluidity. Whoever they outsource this to. Mmm. I'm sick of this shit. Sick of this shit, man. Yeah. Them things get on my nerves. You're gonna get. Oh, one touch, yep. Samurai dude is strong. Hey, don't sleep on my boy. Don't sleep on my boy. Oh. Don't sleep on my boy now. Nope. Nope. Is that out? Yeah, that worked out. He was nervous about that though. You could tell, like, oh shit. Oh man. My boy's giving it his all though. Like it is kind of funny, but it's like, dude, look at him. Look at Tanaka's design right here. You see that, like, we are not used to this, man. That's why you just can't help but point it out. And that's like not even like a real far away shot. Tanaka looked like his nose grew like 10 inches. Oh, it doesn't work. Keep it up. Yeah, these serves are really throwing him off. Like, that's a very important part though. When you can have serves like that, It's just another plus to your, to your team. Yes, this is really high. Suki! Damn, my man towering over him. Woo! Let's go, Suki. Oh, you see the smoke coming out that shit? Let's go, Suki. I was saying we didn't get Suki wasn't. It didn't really feel like Suki was in the game at all a lot in the previous episode, you know. So we get more Suki here. That was why it was such a. We were talking about that in the previous part. It was the training camps was such a pivotal part for Kageyama, Hinata, and Suki, especially them. You're the same as them. Like you're the same as them. People like me, around my age, like and you're out here with them. Ooh, that kind of threw him off a little bit. He's ready for this this challenge, this kind of test. What they're putting on him here. A somewhat bright animal. He just let it pass. Like he didn't even have a roast back there. He's up there with him. Nice. Yeah, he was up there with him. Hell yeah. We tied, man. It doesn't even feel like we're tied. It feels like I don't know. I know they'll do that sometimes where some points will pass and we don't see it, but it does not really feel like we're starting to get a rhythm, I guess, more so of. But from where we left off at the end of the previous episode is like kind of how things are going, I guess was not how I was expecting. I was like, maybe they're gonna put some focus on us finding a rhythm, but it hasn't really like felt like that, you know? You gotta move, boy! I know it's fast, but at least try to move. Yeah, we like seeing that. That's the kind, especially the older guys. They like seeing that. Okay, they're hungry, right? They want to improve, get better for the next time. Yo, you see Daichi right there? That was the shot I saw on Twitter where his legs were like backwards in his head. Bro, I'm gonna have to screenshot that shit. His body like twisted in mid frame or something. He's up there with them again, dude. Oh, I wouldn't say all that now. I wouldn't be sure about all that. That's all he has. Guys looking down on him. Look how they showing this. That's all he's been thinking about. All he's been wanting to do, even more so. Look at Kageyama right there. Like, it's not even far away shots. It's just like shit that's so obvious, you know. So I'm not even like nitpicking really. It's just out in the open, looking like that. If I jump for every ball, I wouldn't make it to the end of the game. Look at him. What the hell, dude? He's not scared of me. What the hell? The wall, man. The freaking wall. The gas monster. The gas monster. Ooh, Noya's right there. I think he directed it right into him. Yeah. I wasn't saying it was the guest monster that he was thinking of. I was just like, just seeing it like. But see how he's taking these things from the camp, applying those things. Like, I love it, man. He's still not where he could be. Obviously, we know this. Yep. See, from the camp. From the camp. And they just show us a quick shot of him. Where's he at right now? What is he doing right now? You wouldn't expect for it to be him, though, right? Like, you would expect it to be someone like the guest monster, like, Aone. Like, so that's kind of crazy, man. But also from the camp. So, see, look, man. I wonder if it's because they're outsourcing it this early because they have stuff saved for like future episodes, like crazy shit or something. I don't really know. Kind of concerning though. Oh my god, there was three of them. Sheesh. I'm not getting over him like that, but Aussie, you got your own thing going for you. He's like, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, that was just luck. Like, oh, that might actually work though. Yeah, that's not what he mean. That's not what he meant to do, but it worked. But you see Bokuto's reaction though. Or did he mean to do that? From Asahi's reaction, it seemed like he didn't plan to do that, but bring him out. Bring him out. Get Yamaguchi in there. Imagine. He's so excited they take him out. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. I was like, he's getting all excited. Like, bring in Yamaguchi. Let's troll him. I wanted to serve so bad. Let's go, Yamaguchi. Hey, anytime we get the Yamaguchi shine, you already know. Throw him off any way I can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, see, this is what I was talking about. How they're really nailing the atmosphere, the crowd, the how hard it is, especially for Yo Yamaguchi and others who have not been in this position. Oh, okay, all right. Damn. Is he back? Is he good? But I love see I that just goes more so to what I was saying. Like I love how they do that. Nice. And that just kind of helped us get a point. So you don't have to be sorry. And like in a clutch moment like that too. Look at the score. Like Yamaguchi comes in. It's like damn, the Yamaguchi shine, you gotta love it. But you just can't help but talk about just how odd this episode felt, right? Like, it definitely felt, compared to what we're used to, this episode in a couple of ways felt really odd to me. You know, just the fluidity just wasn't there to what we're accustomed to what we're used to in the movements, right? In the movements, it felt like, I don't know, like a slideshow, like when they're jumping up sometimes. It felt like and that's like it's one of the most important things with Haikyuu. It's volleyball, like jumping and hitting the ball over the net. Like that's you got to make sure you have that on point at least. Yeah, you know, which they usually do. Like I said, that's usually what we're accustomed to. The fluidity of the movements of the characters, and that was just it felt stiff. Definitely felt stiff in most. I would say maybe not most moments, but in a lot of moments it felt really stiff. And that's the designs. It seems like they couldn't keep up. The whoever they outsourced this to just couldn't keep up with the designs or like with the I don't know. Definitely felt odd. And I mean even how the episode kind of played out cuz from what we had in the previous episode, I was like, okay, we're not really in a rhythm. So I was thinking with this episode they're going to put a focus on them like okay, like trying to find a rhythm, but it didn't go how I expected, I guess. You know, which there's still some good moments in the episode, but it's just like it felt odd. Next episode, Broken Heart. But yeah, definitely some odd moments of this episode, just in terms of like the animation, the designs, the fluidity of the movements. I just like it kind of took away from my enjoyment, honestly, of this episode. Which isn't like a terrible episode, no, but it's just like it just wasn't what we're used to. I guess I know I've said that a few times, but that's really the best way, I guess, to put it. Like, just this wasn't what I'm accustomed to or used to when it comes to Haikyuu and how it is, animated, right? And how which it was outsourced. So you gotta, we gotta remember that it's not like this was IG. This was outsourced for this episode. Just this episode is completely outsourced, which I'm kind of nervous. Like, why this early in this part? Do they have plans for like some crazy shit later on? Like, maybe we'll hear a reasoning or hear something about it, but I'm not really sure, man. Let me know what you guys think of it. I like the Yamaguchi moment there at the end. We had a nice Suki moment in this episode as well. There's some good highlights still to this episode, I gotta say, for sure. But just, I don't know, the way it flowed, it was just odd. It was just odd. This was an odd episode. I still had some enjoyment there with it, but I just feel like it wasn't as just great as it could have been. I guess is what I would say. It's just not what we're used to. Not what we're used to when it comes to this episode. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of it. Maybe you guys feel about it. Yeah, I feel like you can't help but notice. Like, I know, like, people will meme, like I've talked about, like those far away shots, but there were shots that are right in front of our face. Right? It's like it's just so apparent, so obvious, right? You just kind of can't help but point it out or just notice the difference because we're so used to Haikyuu being like, in terms of the designs and the fluidity of the movements, like it's usually always there, right? We're just so used to that. So this is kind of a throw off, right? So, but we're what is it, 23-22? We didn't really see what happened there with that other serve that Yamaguchi had, but I think it's 23-22. I thought they were gonna have more focus on us kind of finding a rhythm, but they really, I guess, didn't do that. The way they went about it was, I guess, what I wasn't expecting. But we were hanging in there. It doesn't feel like we were winning right now. From how things were going in the previous episode and even how things were going at the beginning of this episode, it did not feel like we were winning at all or even in the game. But we're winning. So we're winning right now, 23-22, I guess. So it is what it is. Let me know what you all thought of this episode of Haikyuu. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.